Thank you, Alex. Before I get started, I think there's a few important things that we want to cover first, and so Elvira actually wants to step in.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much, Alex. Good evening. I'm just trying to switch my screen. Can everybody see my screen? There you go. You should be able to see it now. Can you guys see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, Alex and Sonia, and thank you everyone for attending our webinar tonight. Tonight for us, good morning for you guys, for some of you, I guess. My name is Elvira Ballard. I'm with marketing for Integrative CADWorx Analysis Solutions. So what we're going to do is I'm going to give you a brief overview of what CADWorx DraftPro is, and then I'm going to let Sonia conclude on more specifics of it. And as always, please ask your questions by tapping them in the question tab, and we'll get to them. Okay, DraftPro. What is DraftPro? CADWorx DraftPro, we are very happy to introduce you to this product. It's a 2D product. We just launched. It's one of the biggest product launches we've had, and we're very excited about it. This is on your screen right now. You can see a comprehensive list of features that are offered with the CADWorx DraftPro, and you can briefly review them. Of course, we are offering over 60,000 components here, line numbering, bills of material, and one of the main things, you can always upgrade to CADWorx Plant. You know that Autodesk estimated 500,000 to 1 million people are using AutoCAD in the operational space, but most of these users are using 2D and not 3D. And we're estimating that most of these users are using 2D, not 3D. And that's what DraftPro will help you with. DraftPro enables these users to continue doing 2D, but doing it more intelligently. We are offering this product for you completely free, and it's 100% a CADWorx product, and it's 100% free product. How you can get this product? You can visit our webpage, CADWorxDraftPro.com. That will be redirected to product CADWorx DraftPro. Or you can just visit our website, co8.com, and on the products and solutions, you can get to the DraftPro page. And on this page, we also have some other helpful materials for you, such as Startup Guide, which is about 40 plus pages, I believe. We have frequently asked questions, a manual for you as well. And of course, you can also join, we encourage you to join social media channels, DraftPro social media channels. We're actually running a draw right now going on for all of those who join Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn channels before March 31st will be entered to win an iPod. And also those social media channels will help you learn more, of course, about the products. We will be posting videos there and all the helpful material there as well. And this is also something interesting that has been offered by one of our partners. It's online training videos for DraftPro. And by paying the price, you can go as often as you need, and you can view these videos as often as you need as well. So this is a very helpful, should be very helpful tool for you guys as well to explore. And this is one of my last slides. These are the questions that you might be asking, and some of the answers to these questions. Can you cross-grade DraftPro? Yes. Yes, to CADWorx Plant. Will specifications move to Plant Professional? Yes, Plant Professional and DraftPro, they share the same specs. Can you keep the 2D work? Yes. of course, and are there any restrictions? And for additional questions, of course, you can refer to our frequently asked manual, or always contact us. And one of the exciting things, actually, I want to share with you, our downloads, CADWorx DraftPro downloads number have reached 2,600 downloads so far. So we are very excited about that. And we can see that it's, it's helping a lot of our users out there. So give it a try. And that's it for me. Now I will switch to Sonia to cover Sonia's part. Sonia, I will switch to you. Okay, let's see here.
Okay, well, hi everyone. Thanks for being up this late, and in some cases you guys are out early on the other side of the world. But like Elvira mentioned, I just want to just kind of summarize. This product, CADWorx DraftPro, just released January 9th. It's only been a couple of weeks, and the numbers have gone far beyond what we expected as far as AutoCAD users in the 2D design world. There's a lot of people out there using CADWorx DraftPro or just using AutoCAD for 2D design, and so if you are using AutoCAD just for 2D plant design, we hope that the word gets out there that there is a free product. It's extremely easy to use, and it will speed up your time even more. Okay, so again, it's just been released 2 weeks ago, and already there's been 2,600 downloads, which is very amazing. So CADWorx DraftPro, the main benefit here is that you have a product that sits on top of AutoCAD that is free, and not only is it just a few tools that is going to speed up your productivity, but it is CADWorx. It's what everybody knows CADWorx as. It's a piping design software that has specs already with the product that are available to you in DraftPro. So you can use the CADWorx specs that are available to get started. Specifications can be customized very easily. So every component that you draw in CADWorx DraftPro is an intelligent component, allowing you to create a bill of material. Now, that is one of the benefits to using CADWorx DraftPro. The other benefit is not only you being able to use specifications to draw intelligently and to create bill of materials, but with CADWorx DraftPro, we're bringing into today's world a new way of modeling in 2D and plan. Okay, and that's what we want to show you today. And in summary, basically, the biggest benefit here with CADWorx DraftPro is not only are you modeling intelligently and creating bill of materials, but you're creating complete bill of materials. And by that I mean you can draw and plan. And CADWorx DraftPro has a tool in 2 easy steps, just 2 easy steps, that allows you to take the plant model, create an intelligent detail, create an intelligent elevation of what's in plan. Okay, and then you can fill in all the missing information and create an intelligent model off of that. And so we're going to take you through and just show you quickly the concept behind doing this, the concept behind the 2 easy steps that allow you to create not just a bill of material, but a complete bill of material for your 2D work. Okay, so let's go ahead and go into CADWorx DraftPro. And the first thing I want to do here is take a look at the interface here. So we have the same CADWorx ribbon, okay, the CADWorx Plant Professional ribbon that's available in the product. The only thing different, and the things you can identify quickly here visually to distinguish between what's DraftPro and what's CADWorx Plant Professional, is these icons here. You see those that are enabled are the things that are available in CADWorx DraftPro. The other things are things that are available only in CADWorx Plant Professional. So here you can see the distinguishment between what has been left available to the 2D users, and then anything else that's grayed out. Basically, you do have access to it, but when you're ready to convert cross-grade over to CADWorx Plant Professional. We can talk a little bit more about the technicalities and at the end of my presentation here, which is quite quickly. So again, we have access to some of the tools, the same tools that are available in CADWorx Plan Professional. For instance, the Spec View palette here, we can come in and pick the component, the specifications that we want to choose. We can create our own specs. We can create our own, add our own components. So we can customize the specifications as you want. You can also share specifications. So if you know of a client or someone that's using CADWorx Plan Professional and they've taken the time to create the specs, you can actually use those same specs in DraftPro. You'll have ready-to-use specifications inside this software. So again, just to show you here, okay, so the way you model in CADWorx DraftPro is exactly the same way as you would model as you would normally do in CADWorx. It's easy to model. You simply go and choose your specification, choose your sizes, and you start modeling right away. So here I can say, you know, I want a race face swell neck. I want a couple of flanges. So I go in and I insert them. You know, I come in and I say I want a reducer. I have had my sizes set to 3" and the reduction size to 4, so it'll increase that size when I drop it in. And I'm going to go ahead and draw the small end first, drop in my reducer, come in and drop in another flange. And everything that I'm drawing here is intelligent, okay? So I can come here and say I want a long well neck and just insert it here. So again, everything that I draw here is intelligent. This is the information that would actually be reflected on the bill of material. This information you see here is what can be customized easily through the spec editor. Okay, so we have an intelligent model. Okay, we can create a bill of material quickly. So let's take a look at how we can do that. Okay, so I can come in here and I can say whether I want to come in and for the bill of material I want to go ahead and set it up for my tags, if I want to leave the bill of material tags on or off. And then I can come here and choose the different types of bill of materials that are available. Okay, so in this case I'm just going to come in and choose, we want to run, just for an example to show you the how easy it is to come in and model and generate these reports. I'm just going to choose this cut bill of material and just place it here. So I'm going to go ahead and select a few components and it generates my bill of material for me. Okay, so it's generating this bill of material from all the information that you see there in this model. Okay, now what happens in the case that, yes, I have a 2D plan and I have an elevation change? I actually drew this elbow representing there was a change in elevation. So the way you draw this elbow here, just to highlight over that, is, you know, you can come in and say I want to plan elbow. Okay, horizontal elbow, rolled elbow, and it allows you to come in and choose these different options so you have these different representations of these components. In this case, I drew that elbow, and not only did I just draw the elbow, but if you take a look, the elevation is also changed. I changed it to a 20-foot elevation, and the elevation here for the rest of the line is at 7 feet. So the way you proceed to creating a complete bill of material is very easy. The first thing you do, okay, is part of the ribbons, this tab here. Excuse me. Where is my tab? Okay, so this tab right here, CADWorx Plant 2, allows us to come in and change the elevation to components. And it's just, you just follow through the prompt. It tells you select the components, type in the elevation you want to change the selected components to, and it changes it to that elevation you want. So after you model everything, and everything can be modeled in 0, you start changing the components to the correct elevation here in Plan, and look at what happens next. Then you come in and you choose what elevation you want to go to. So in this case, we want to go ahead and create an east elevation, an east detail of this right here. This is actually being connected to a piece of equipment somewhere. So this nozzle is connected to a piece of equipment, okay? So and it has a vertical drop. So I want to create an elevation of that. So I'm going to come here to this. This is one of the steps, okay? So I'm going to go from plan to elevation. I choose this command, and I say I want to take these components, and I want to go ahead and create a representation of this. I want to create a detail of this. I want to create an east elevation detail of these components I selected. And then one of the options you have is you just follow the command. It says, do you want to leave the component information on? Meaning, when I make a copy of this, when creating that East detail. Do I want my components to be intelligent? And I say, yes, let's turn that information on. Do you want to draw pipe end details? It's just 2D graphics that shows you the ends of pipe. I'm going to say, no, I don't need that. Now, this step is important. It says, do you want to delete what you just selected for which you want to create a detail for? And here I'm going to say yes. The reason we want to go ahead and choose yes is because I'm later going to go in and put that information back with the information that's missing. Okay, so I'm going to say yes. I want to go ahead and delete it and look at that. It took everything that was there and created a detail for us. So now the only thing you have to do is come in, use a spec view palette, draw a piece of pipe, draw in an elbow, draw in a control valve, fill in the missing data, and take it back. And by taking it back, that's the second easy step that I want to show you. So here we have what you just saw, except it's done. So we have that same detail that was created with a control station. So now it's extremely easy to take it back. So the first step was plan to elevation. Now we go elevation to plan. And this is exactly done the exact same way. You select all these components, and you want to put all of these components right back where they came from. Okay? So now I'm going to say I want to go ahead and select this reference point, and then I get to choose the same information that it's prompting me for. When I move this detail back to its respective location, do we want to leave this intelligent? You have the option of saying yes or no. So what you can do is if you want to have just one model, okay, the other model, okay, intelligent, you can say yes, I want to leave the information on. Do we want to draw pipe end symbols, just 2D graphics? I'm going to say no. Do you want to delete this section? Okay, it says, do you want to delete this section for future replacement? Here you can choose yes, or you can choose no. If you choose you want to delete it, then basically it's all going to disappear, and you're going to have just one 2D model, one complete 2D model, the one that you started off with. If you say no, then you can use this detail as a detail. You can come in and annotate it in this respective east view and do the line numbering, dimensioning, and everything you want to do to this one detail. Okay, so I'm going to say no, I don't want to delete it, I want to keep it, but I do want to create a copy of it right over here where it belongs. So I place it right where it goes, and look at this. All I have to do is just come in and rotate it the right direction, accept that direction, and it goes and it creates a copy of everything you see here. When they first told me that CADWorx Plan Professional could already do this, I was like, no way it can do this. And wasn't being very positive, and then I go in there and I sit down and I try it, and I was truly amazed as how fast and accurate it was. It was easy to do, and so this is one of the reasons why we've come up with this product. We've taken some of the tools that are available in CADWorx Plan Professional today and have made them available to all the users that are using AutoCAD today for 2D piping design. So we hope this product is going to service a lot of people, okay, and benefit from it. And then again, remember, if you do want to take your 2D drawings, if you ever want to take them to the 3D world, you can reuse this data. Okay, you can reuse this data. You can take your drawings, you can take your specs to CADWorx Plan Professional. There's just a few little things that you'd have to do. There's a one-time conversion fee per location. So if your office wants to go from DraftPro to CADWorx Plan Professional, they can do that. They can take their drawings with them, and we would convert them for a one-time basis type situation. Okay. Well, this is all for the demonstration that I wanted to show you here. I'm going to go back to the PowerPoint, and one last thing that I want to share with you guys is this startup guide that Elvira had mentioned. So we have two great means of information that you guys have access to, that everyone has access to. When you first download the product, you also have access to downloading what's called a startup guide. The startup guide will basically go over some of those basic steps you just saw me do. And in addition to this, you see there's links also on this document when you download it. When you download that document, it's going to take you to basically a website where we're streaming all of these videos. And these videos, they are about maximum of 1 minute to 2 minutes. Okay, so they don't go in very much detail, but it kind of gives you an overview as to what's required to do what you just saw. Now, if you actually want to go in and have a little bit more extensive training, then what we suggest is what Elvira suggested at the beginning. You visit Piping Design Online, okay, and take a look at this course that our partner has created, which is truly a great course. It has a more extensive training. It's more extensive training than what we have available for the startup guide. There is 26 videos, and one of the biggest differences between what we provide you that's free downloadable with the startup guide is that Piping Design Online has created extensive videos on how to modify specs, how to go in there and create your specs, also how to bring in your own blocks, okay, and how to apply to your own blocks, your own 2D AutoCAD blocks, how you can apply intelligence to them through this command called generic attach in CADWorx, okay? And then in the future, he's even looking into possibly creating videos, more videos. So the more response, more feedback he gets from you guys, then he'll make sure he takes what you guys have to say and then just feed it to this online video course. So again, do take advantage of this. It's an extremely inexpensive way to learn CADWorx DraftPro in addition to what we have. Okay, thank you very much. Now what we can do is take a few questions if there is any.
Sonia, thanks. Okay, if you guys want to type your questions, if any, please, and we'll try to answer those. While we're doing that, I would like to quickly announce our next DraftPro webinar will take place February 15th at, or rather February 16th probably will be a better time for you, at 7 p.m. And just like today, same time, February 16th. So join us then to continue the DraftPro webinar series.
Okay, so we have a question here. It says, is it possible to take a CADWorx file to Caesar directly? Well, when you're using CADWorx Plan Professional, yes, you can go to Caesar directly, but when you're using CADWorx DraftPro, no, you cannot. Okay, so what we've done is we've made available only the 2D engine, okay, within CADWorx to users, and we've made it available free. So when you're using CADWorx DraftPro, you can either draw in double line or you can draw in single line, but it is not a 3D model. Okay, and so what we've done is we have disabled that function. So if you do want to use a Caesar 2 output, then you would have to create a CADWorx Plan Professional file. And if you're going to be a house that's going to be using DraftPro, then what you would want to do is consider not using DraftPro, but using CADWorx Plan Professional. Another question, again, like I said before, that came up earlier because this webinar would be a repeat from our morning's webinar, is people want to know if they can share specs. So yes, if you know of someone that's created a CADWorx Plant Professional spec and you want to bring it into DraftPro, yes, you can do that. Okay. So if there isn't any more questions, we're going to go ahead and end the webinar, and we thank you all for your time.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Sonia. Thank you guys again for attending. We'll see you again on February 16th.